What's up everyone? Today I've got an in-depth guide on YouTube, Unblocked, how to access YouTube anywhere in 2026. Whether you're a complete beginner or you've been doing this for a while, I guarantee you'll pick up some valuable insights. Let's get right into it. Let's start with the basics. YouTube is blocked on millions of networks worldwide. Whether you are at school, work, or traveling in a country that restricts YouTube, there are several reliable methods to regain access using proxies and other tools. YouTube is blocked in several countries including China, Iran, North Korea, and Turkmenistan. Many schools and offices also restrict access during work hours. This guide covers the most effective methods to unblock YouTube, from quick free options to reliable paid solutions. So why is YouTube blocked? YouTube is blocked for several reasons. Government censorship is one, where countries like China, Iran, and North Korea block YouTube to control information. School and workplace restrictions are another, where administrators block YouTube to prevent distraction. Network-level filtering is also common, where ISPs or network operators block access based on government orders or organizational policy. There are different types of YouTube blocks. DNS blocking redirects YouTube domain lookups to prevent resolution. IP blocking blocks YouTube server IP addresses at the network level. Deep packet inspection analyzes traffic patterns to identify and block YouTube connections. URL filtering blocks specific YouTube URLs while allowing other traffic. Let's get into the methods. Method 1 is using a web proxy, and it's free and quick. Web proxies route your traffic through an intermediary server, hiding your request from the local network filter. You open a web proxy site like Proxy, Kproxy, or Hide My Ass Web Proxy. You enter YouTube's URL in the proxy's address bar. The proxy fetches YouTube and displays it through its own domain. The pros are that it's free and instant with no software installation. It works on school or work computers where you cannot install software, and no account is needed. The cons are that it's slower than direct access, video quality may be reduced, some interactive features may not work, and some networks block known web proxy sites. This method is best for quick, temporary YouTube access on restricted computers. Method 2 is using a SOCKS 5 proxy, and this is the most reliable option for YouTube. A SOCKS 5 proxy routes your traffic through residential IP addresses. You sign up for a proxy provider, configure the proxy in your browser, or use an extension. Connect through an IP in a country where YouTube is accessible, and then watch YouTube normally. The pros are high reliability since residential IPs are rarely blocked. Full YouTube functionality including HD streaming. It works for both browser and app access, and geo-targeting lets you access region-specific content. The cons are that it requires a paid subscription. It's slightly more setup than a web proxy, and bandwidth costs matter for video streaming. This is the best option for reliable daily YouTube access. Method 3 is using a residential proxy. Residential proxies provide IPs from real ISPs, making them nearly indistinguishable from regular users. You set up the residential proxy, configure your device to route through it, and access YouTube normally. The pros are excellent for bypassing sophisticated blocks and good streaming performance. The cons are higher cost per gigabyte and video streaming uses significant bandwidth. Method 4 is using a proxy browser extension. Browser extensions like Proxy Switch Omega, Foxy Proxy, or dedicated proxy extensions make setup simple. You install the extension, enter your proxy details, enable it, and browse YouTube. The pros are easy toggle on and off. It only proxies browser traffic and quick setup. The cons are that extension installation may be restricted on managed devices, and it only works in the browser. Method 5 is changing your DNS settings. If YouTube is blocked via DNS filtering only, changing your DNS server bypasses it. For Google DNS, use 8.8.8.8 and 8.8.4.4. When comparing these methods, each has different strengths. Web proxies are free but slow. SOCKS 5 and residential proxies are reliable but cost money. DNS changes are free but only work for basic blocks. Browser extensions are convenient but limited to the browser. Now let's talk about unblocking YouTube on specific devices. On a school Chromebook, your best options are web proxies through Chrome, the Google Translate trick where you use Translate to access YouTube through a different domain, Google Cache for viewing specific pages, or trying YouTube's mobile site. On iPhone or iPad, configure a proxy in settings, then Wi-Fi, then your network, then configure proxy. Enter your proxy provider's details, or use a proxy app from the App Store. On Android, go to settings, then Wi-Fi, then your network, then advanced, then proxy. Set manual proxy configuration. On Windows PC, go to settings, then network, and internet, then proxy. Enable manual proxy setup. On Mac, go to system preferences, then network, then advanced, then proxies. Enable the appropriate proxy type. Now some safety considerations. Things you should do. Use reputable proxy providers. Ensure HTTPS connections. Be aware of bandwidth usage for video streaming. Check local laws regarding circumventing restrictions. Things you should not do. Don't enter passwords through free web proxies. Don't download unknown proxy software. Don't violate acceptable use policies without understanding consequences. Let's cover some frequently asked questions. Is it legal to unblock YouTube? Using proxies to access YouTube is legal in most countries. However, check your local laws and your school or employer's policies. What is the fastest way to unblock YouTube? A web proxy is fastest for immediate access. For better streaming quality, use a SOCKS 5 or residential proxy. Can I watch YouTube in HD through a proxy? Yes, with a high-quality residential or SOC 5 proxy. Web proxies may reduce video quality due to bandwidth limitations. Will my school know I'm using a proxy? Sophisticated monitoring can detect proxy usage. Residential proxies are harder to detect than web proxies or data center proxies. Why does YouTube keep getting blocked? Network administrators regularly update filter lists. If one method stops working, try a different approach. If you want to go deeper, check out our guides on best web unblockers for 2026, how to unblock websites on school Chromebook, web proxy sites guide, and proxy browser extensions. Alright, that's everything for today on YouTube Unblocked, how to access YouTube anywhere in 2026. We covered a lot of ground and I really hope this gives you the foundation you need to move forward confidently. Don't forget to check out our other guides at dataresearchtools.com for more in-depth content on related topics. Until next time, take care and happy browsing.